No, I don't understand the idea of having kids. The whole appeal of children. I have never got it, never will. I had a kid once. Did you know that? I fucking shot myself in the head, committed suicide. There are children that get put up for adoption, and I totally get it, because if I had one, I would do it too. If I was like a new dad, a new father, I would, I don't know. I think the whole secret is to let your kid, be what they, do what they want to do. Give them the illusion that, they can be whatever they want to be, but also instill in them that the world is cold and heartless, and they probably will never be that. Let them dream, but also leave them some sort of idea of reality. If your kid was an artist, let them draw, let them paint, do what they want to do, but let them know that they need to do any sort of manual labor. I also think it's really important to, prepare them for the real world, and sometimes that involves being a bad parent. Sometimes you got to be a bad person to your kid to instill in them true values on what the world is like. Like, I think sometimes you should yell at your kid, scream at the top of your lungs, but also let them know that, the screaming isn't the best way to handle it, but if you didn't give them that, then they wouldn't be prepared for when somebody actually does scream. Just yell at them, at the top of your lungs, like, you fucking dipshit! You fucking retard! Why would you do that? This is not how I feel! But I have to do this to prepare you for what the real world is like, you bitch! When they're ready to, settle down and get a partner, if that partner, yells at them, then they realize that that's not the proper way of communication. I don't know, just love them at the end of your day, but don't believe that bullshit that, you have to always stick by family. That stick by your family bullshit is, that's what, that's what happens with, the Duggars. They had, 18 kids, and they were covering for the pedophile one. You don't have to do that. You love your kid if they decide to, be gay or trans or whatever, but if they, rape somebody, you can hate them. It's all right. No one's going to judge you. It's a rough situation. I don't judge people for either A, sticking up for their family, or B, completely abandoning them. It's just a two-sided coin. Nicki Minaj sticks up for her brother for raping somebody. Kali Uchis pays for her brother's lawyer. It's a lot of famous singers' brothers raping.
And on the topic of artists, if you want to be an artist, if you want to be somebody who creates, if you want to be a creative, I think you need to fucking realize that, you're not going to make it, first off. No, none of us are going to make it. There's about 5 people who have made it as creatives. The rest of us are going to fucking swim in obscurity for the rest of our lives. Obscurity breeds creativity, and obscurity is the best friend of some of the finest artwork that has ever existed, really. I think the main thing you need to remember as a creative is that your brand is not about making money. You're not going to get rich off of art. What the fuck do you think? Making videos, making content, you're going to have a couple of months of a couple $100, and then you're going to fade into obscurity, or you're going to get hit with some sort of controversy. Okay? It's either you're going to go the iDubbbz route, or you're going to go the there's a lot of YouTubers who got into controversy. It wasn't that I couldn't think of anyone who got into controversy. It's that there's too many that I could choose from. But you're not going to be Joji. I wouldn't expect that. I don't know. I think the best idea to be a creative is going to be to get a manual labor job. You can easily get a manual labor job out of high school. You can get paid $20 an hour right out of high school, mowing fucking lawns. And, it's not respectful. It's 100% respectful to do that. You can move the fuck out. Damn near right when you get out of high school. Even before high school is over. And, that, honestly, sometimes I wish I would have went that route. I was 23 before I realized, being an artist isn't what's going to pay my fucking rent. So, I ran off, got a manual labor job. You got to do that on the side. Don't give up your creativity, because, you might prove me wrong. You might become the 6th person who's ever gotten famous off of their creative endeavors. But, the chances are it's not going to fucking happen. And, it's okay to know that, and it's okay to continue doing that. Just don't expect nothing to come from it. The way you need to work more than you do art. You need to do art more than you sleep, and then you need to sleep as much as you can. And when I say art, it's kind of encompassing all the different fucking levels. Whether that's content creation, painting, drawing. I don't give a fuck. Even shoving dildos down your fucking ass. Whatever you decide to do, You know what I mean? It's respectful. I just wouldn't expect it to become the next big thing. That's the problem. A lot of these girls on OnlyFans thought that they were about to start popping off, but then they made $40 last month, and, I made $40 last month on YouTube, and I didn't have to shove a dildo in my ass to do it.
Fucking 260 fucking pounds. That's what it was. 260 pounds when I stepped on it. Nearly had a fucking heart attack. If I get any heavier, I will have a heart attack. Yeah, 260 fucking pounds, and then people wonder why I'm fucking counting calories, why I'm, trying to lose some weight. People say, you carry it well. Like, bitch, I should not weigh 2 full-grown adults. Dude hit me up and told me, man, I've been dating this girl. I've been seeing her. She's a, perfect girl. She's a trad wife. She's, petite, nice little body. She's really nice. She cooks, she cleans, she has a degree, she's making good money, but dude, she voted for Biden. Oh, fucking K? Like, is that supposed to be a fucking deal breaker? Like, you're telling me that you find the perfect woman, but because she has a fucking political screw loose, that she's not gonna be what you're looking for? Like, you're a fucking retard if you think who somebody votes for is the breaking point of if you should be with them. Like, dude, listen, you've been looking for a girl your whole life. I've known you personally. You've been single your whole fucking life. No women have been able to stand you for more than 5 minutes. You finally find a woman who not only likes to be around you, but wants to be around you, actively trying to be around you, and you're going to throw it away because of who she cast her ballot for. Smoking weed, doesn't seem like the smartest thing you could do. Let's be real here. I'm a 25-year-old guy. I know what marijuana is. You know what I mean? I've been around it, but I've never known anybody personally who smokes it every single day nonstop and who's been able to get shit done. Like, okay, maybe the rappers that I'm friends with and know are able to coincide marijuana intake with their musical prowess, but they are the only ones. They are the only people that are going to be able to do that, okay? You are not going to be able to do that if you are creative. Now, listen, if you work a manual job, 10 hours a day and you want to come home and hit a bong, okay, I get that. But the people who think you're going to be able to create while simultaneously smoking pot, it's just fucking stupid. You're fucking stupid if you think that. Listen, hit a blunt at a party if you want to, somebody rolled up next to you and you haven't done it in a little while. You're not doing anything today. Okay, hit it. But the constant intake is just not a smart thing. It's not something that is going to amount to anything positive in your life. There's certain people, too, who hear that and they're like, oh, well, you just ain't smoking the right shit. It's like, shut the fuck up. Okay, there's no right shit. If anything, the right shit is going to make me even stupider than the quote-unquote wrong shit. It's important to go after mental health. It's important to tackle it full speed ahead. I mean, it's not, 1975 anymore. We could say the word anxiety. We can be honest about how we feel about stuff. It's okay to do that. It's okay to be a man and to say something makes you feel bad. It's fine. And the sooner you figure that out, the sooner you'll be better. Open your fucking third eye and realize mental health is a real thing. And, I think it's important for people to understand that mental health is a very real thing. Now, listen, I'm not saying use it as a crutch, but be honest with yourself about how things make you feel. Like, the kind of dudes who haven't cried ever and, like, boast about the fact that they've never cried before is fucking scary. That's a fucking horrifying thing. Those guys are the guys who are going to end up shooting up a school. Okay, that's a fucking horrifying thing. If you've never cried, you've never found anything emotional. You've never found anything emotional enough to cry. Are you fucking kidding me? That's a scary thing. So you've never felt, you know what I mean? You've ignored life and you've ignored what life has to offer, or you've lied to yourself. That's what it is. And don't think therapy is this thing that, like, only crazy people go do therapy, man. Only the crazy nut jobs need therapy. No, man, everybody can use a little bit of therapy. We're all fucked up, okay? And the sooner you admit that you're a little fucked up, okay, the better you'll be. And I'm not saying fucked up and like, dude, I made a fucking racist joke. No, I mean, you're fucked up in the head because your parents fucking instilled some fucking bullshit in your mind, and now you think women are inferior. Women are not inferior.